Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about persistence. So sometimes we we get inspired to do something, we feel strongly about it, we want to take action. Then the opposition hits, and we might feel a bit doubtful about what we were inspired to do, and we might feel that maybe it's not the right time, or I'm not the right person, or I don't have the right tools or the right audience, and we hesitate to go forward. So I wanted to clear some energy around persisting, keeping going on, whatever it is that you feel inspired to do. So uh, what is it that you feel inspired to do? What is it that's in your heart that's so important for you to share with others? Or how do you want to help others? Good morning, Lucille. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure you all have something that you feel inspired to do. So for me, I did have a business coach years ago, and I ended up having to have two, actually, because it took a lot of effort. So I she encouraged me to teach energy clearing, and at the time I was very reluctant until she invited me to Italy, and I really wanted to go to Italy, so it was incentive for me to start. And so I was inspired to, make the Energy Works course at that point, and had help from some close friends, and was able to do that. So it wasn't an easy thing to do, but it was a good thing to do, and I definitely feel like I was helped to get there. So whatever you feel inspired to do, you have to trust that there will be help for you to bring into reality whatever it is that you see in your mind. And, there will be opposition given, but I want you to persist. Don't give up. All right, so let's go in the heart chakra. Oh, is there anywhere in your body that's complaining, or is there anyone that you'd like to dedicate the call to? We're going to dedicate it as well to Jackie, Julie's sister. All right, rosewood oil comes up. So I don't know much about rosewood oil. But we'll plug in the vibration of it as if we had some. All right, I allow myself to experience fulfillment. So there is satisfaction in doing something, or, bringing something to reality that didn't exist before. And I guess that is fulfilling in a way, isn't it? We do what we feel inspired to do and make it happen. All right, so now we're going into layers of the aura. So fourth layer of the aura. And so that's about the astral body. So interactions, relationships, and bonds. Females from the past. Age 6. So sometimes people were difficult to live with or endure, and we may have found it hard to deal with other people's personalities or know how to deal with them. I guess it's the beginning of our learning to interact with others. All right, so Casil said her throat and her chest. Okay. All right, age 8. Feeling stubbornness. Oh, good morning, Lavinia. Anywhere in your body that's complaining? Or what are you needing to persist at? Right. So stuff stuck in our head. All right. My mind adapts to the situations around me while remaining clear and focused. All right. Others are okay with my changing. Sometimes that can be very challenging, especially for our family members, if we change how we interact or we change how we do things, or we become more settled or less reactive, or more be more vocal in how we actually feel about things. I trust myself. I claim my right and privilege of joy in life. Let's go in the throat chakra now. Using busyness as a way of avoiding truth. And I think that's one of my favorites. Sometimes we get busy and we don't get done the things that we actually should have got done. I'm comfortable of expressing my authentic self. I think we all have masks that we wear in different situations. Our mum mask can be the chiropractor, or, the Sunday school teacher, or whatever masks that we have. We use them at different times to hide who we are, I guess, or to show people the part that we want to show them. Good morning, Janet. So it's like being able to just be ourselves, which can be confronting for others and for us. So it's like learning to be more real and authentic. It's okay for me to tell my story. And I really feel that that's powerful. Sharing our experience or how we learnt different things in life is very powerful. And the more that we are able to communicate our experiences and what we learnt through our experiences, the more we give others permission to do the same thing. All right. I express myself easily and with courage. And it does take courage to share, parts of ourselves and to be a little bit vulnerable. All right. We allow those who love and support into our family circle. So sometimes we include people into our family um, that may not be actual family, but that we we treat them as family, I guess, people that we trust and we want to encourage and we want to help. So some of our closest friends might fit into that category. All right. As I rise to a higher level, I am a light to those around me. And I really believe that. I believe as you share the difficulties and share the joys and the successes, that we inspire others to do the same. All right. Okay, this one. I no longer give away my pearls. So this scripture about talks about don't cast your pearls before swine. So the things that we've understand and learned and things that are close to our heart, we probably need to have discernment in who we share that with and when we share it, because the things that we share are sacred to us, and we need to share them with people that are going to value our pearls. So it's like knowing when to share and also feeling inspired to share, I think is important. All right, I attract my ideal client. The world values my service and I value it too. It's the clients who are not my ideal clients. Sometimes that can be hard. All right, back to layers of the aura. So, the fifth layer of the aura, which is the master copy of the physical body. So, we need the master copy of the physical body to be strong and healthy, for our body to be strong and healthy, because things often begin in our energy field. And if we don't clear them or work on them, then that can go into our body. All right, so stagnant accumulation of energy in that fifth layer, and some stuck emotions. Feeling unsupported. All right, how does support look? How would you like to feel supported? I'm able to be supported. Age 6, 10, 36. All right. So now part of our grid, so we can have grid lines, or our base grid can be upset. So our base grid. So that's when we might have a shocking experience. Could be physically or emotionally or both. And so releasing the damage that was done in our energy field from these experiences. Good morning, Margaret. So is there anyone you'd like to dedicate to? Or is there parts of your body that are complaining that you'd like to share? Okay, so we were talking about the base grid. So age 16 and age 36. So things that happened in your life that were probably very difficult to process, maybe physically or emotionally or both, that have damaged part of your energy field. So we're just kind of resetting that one. So big breath in and out. I learn quietly and peacefully. If oth It's okay if others choose to grow in a different way to me. And that's very challenging, isn't it? It's okay for the light within me to shine. I think that's really important, especially when we're talking about persistence. Like if we feel this inspiration and we get this light, we have to act on it. We have to do something about it. We have to speak. All right. My business and I support each other through periods of growth and learning. And I definitely believe that business is a very fast way to make yourself grow. And often we have these desires, we have the intention for our business of what we want to accomplish, who we want to help, sort of knowing how we can help somebody and kind of explaining that to other people. Everyone's supposed to have like their elevator speech, something that you can explain quickly while you're in the elevator, what you do. Um, like if I were to say I was a chiropractor, well, most people would have a little picture in their head of how that looks. But of course, those who know me know that I do lots of different things. So they mightn't see that if I just say I'm a chiropractor. So learn to explain the things that we do so that other people can see the bigger picture. All right. I remain peaceful and calm throughout the changes that come on my journey of prosperity. I love who I am and who I am becoming. And we're definitely here to grow and to prosper and to change, isn't it? So sometimes prosperity might be spiritually prosperous or could be emotionally prosperous or physically prosperous. How is your body? Or we could be financially prosperous. But I think that it kind of can come together in a way. If I ask if there's anything preventing us from persisting, there's a generational component from dad's side, dad's mum, and the women, 17 generations of women. Okay. All right. So I'm capable. Sometimes we don't feel capable. Age 6. So, uh, where were you? What were you doing when you were 6? And I'm protective. So we can be protective of ourselves. We can be protective of our clients. We can be protective of our family. We can be protective of our purpose in life, our inspiration, what it is that we feel inspired to do. All right, so now we're going into the kidney meridian. So the kidney meridian is supposed to house like all of our life force or our energy. Kidney meridian is also associated with hearing and ears. So reacting to feelings. Sometimes it can be what we don't want to hear. Feelings of helplessness. So, is there an aspect of your life in which you feel a bit helpless? And some generational baggage around feeling helpless from dad's side of the family, but the women on that side. So I am powerful beyond measure. I wield my power with courage and kindness and strength. All right, so we're just going to plug in the vibration of some stress relief. So most of us can get pretty stressed about what's going on in life and what's going on in the world at the moment. All right, so for some people, a full body massage would be helpful. For other people, a soak in the warm bath could be lovely. Taking deep breaths, 10 deep breaths to kind of just get back into your body. Wim Hof, with his, teaches people how to deal with the cold water. He also uses breathing techniques, and he gets people to start with, 20 big deep breaths to, fill yourself with oxygen. And let's plug in a little bit of belly dancing. So we actually move our body and enjoy our body. And for some people's cultures, that's very much part of how they might move and do things. All right, so now we're going to go into the brow chakra. All right, feeling overwhelmed. So, what might you be feeling overwhelmed with at the moment? Sometimes we just have too much on our plate. Or sometimes there are difficulties in our life that we just can't change. All right, I focus on what I love and it comes to me. What do you love? My brain functions optimally. I easily cut through any illusion and find the truth. All right, back to the throat chakra. All right, others are starting to listen to me when I speak. Sometimes we can feel that we're not being heard or that people aren't listening, but I think often we're planting little seeds. The seeds may not be ready to grow right then and there, but I still think it's important for us to plant those seeds that they can grow at some later point. I allow others to experience their own emotions. I create positive thoughts and actions. I'm consciously allowing life to flow easily. I accept my responsibility. All right, now we're going into the world of relationships. Relationships are the most powerful way to learn things, aren't they? How we interact with others and watching their behavior and how their behavior affects us. All right, so I have a healthy working relationship with my unique gifts and talents. And everybody has unique gifts and talents. Sometimes we may not value our unique gifts and talents because it might not be a common thing. The way that we see things, or the way that we feel things, or the way that we understand other people. These things are a gift, but it's not taught in school, and we're not taught to value our feelings or our intuition, or um, that understanding when we interact with someone, whether they're really getting us or not. Those things are not valued, but they're very important life skills and energetic talents that we want to support. I have a healthy working relationship with my future. And sometimes that's challenging as you get older because you might have a fixed perception of how you should be or could be. And when life doesn't match that perception that we have, we can be very disheartened. And so the future can look bleak. So I guess that's when we're depending or basing our future on other people or other situations. So we have to go back to faith and to trust that we're inspired to do things our way, and that we're here on this earth at this particular time to do things that we feel inspired to do. And I think we need your inspiration and your action on your inspiration. All right, so let's go into the crown chakra now. It's okay for me to have faith in things I cannot see. And if I go back to when I was inspired or pushed into to creating the Energy Works course, um, I wasn't computer literate and I had no idea what I was doing and I needed a lot of help. But the things came to fruition anyway, despite my lack of knowledge or know-how. It's like we have to trust when we have this inspiration that we will be helped to do that. There will be opposition, 100%, but the persistence to do it because we feel the inspiration is what's key. Good morning, Elizabeth. All right, I'm connected to my earth family and my heavenly family. So I guess for me, knowing I have a heavenly father and heavenly mother that love me and care about me and you, and sent us here to the University of Physical Life to gain experience. And I think the inner body is the fastest way to learn and to grow. All right, so I am remembering the higher purpose behind each event. uh, I was discussing with one of my sons last night, who has diabetes. He got it when he was little. What he learned from that, and the good and the bad of it. And he talked about one of the things that was difficult was to be different, and how that was good and it was bad. So it's like he didn't like to stand out or have people notice him. But he also has his own way of thinking and being, and so being able to be who he is, even if that's a little bit different from most people. All right, my heart is open and flowing. And I think that's important because, like, what we feel inspired to do and how we feel inspired to go and, send our message out into the world, whether it's by art or music or learning or, with animals or with people or, with nature. We need you to do it, and we need your heart to be open and flowing so that you actually share what's in your heart and you speak it and you embody it, and you show people how to do that as only you can. All right, back to the brow chakra. I focus on what I love and it comes to me. I choose to replace fear with faith. I'm open to new ideas, experiences, and people to enhance my knowledge and happiness. And people do come into our lives at different times, who inspire us and who, they have a go at things that we might be a little bit scared to have a go at. And, we join their success. And if they can be successful, it means that we can too. Now, this came up before. My brain functions optimally. Something from age 8 stuck in our brain. Low self-worth. Oh, hi, Nikki. So we might feel not great about ourselves when we're kids. Maybe we don't look like the other kids, or we're, not accepted like the other kids, and we can feel that we are unable to be who we really are. So it's kind of releasing that trauma out of your body, mind, and energy field. And so I guess when we have experiences like that, when we're judged or we're criticized, that we may feel that we can't be ourselves. And so it's like releasing that trauma of being ourselves and being criticized. All right, I choose to be happy and balanced. And we had this before too. I cut through any illusion and find the truth. So there's a generational component to this one. Dad's side, dad's mum, and the men. 17 generations of men. All right. So just by way of announcement, I have an Energy Works Advanced in July, 11th, 12th, 13th. If you'd like to refresh your skills a little, come for a little stay in Sydney, have a little visit with us, clear some energy, hone your skills, as we said, a bit more, refresh what you've learned, mix with like-minded people, you're welcome to come. And we were having our Energy Works get-together on the 22nd of June, but I've had the opportunity to do something else, so I've had to postpone that. So that'll be the 6th of July. All right, and then we've got a basic Energy Works again in August. Which is the 8th, 9th and 10th of August. and we also have a get together on the 17th. So, anything else that comes to mind about persistence? Is there any hesitation now that you feel about persisting in the thing that you're inspired to do? All right. Well, thank you for being you. Thank you for your inspiration and the things that you are acting on that you feel inspired to do. Grateful for your persistence in doing that, and also your faith that what you feel inspired to do is worthy of effort and worthy of resources. Whether it's your resource of time or love or money that you put into it, but the the thing that you feel in your heart is worthy of all of those, as are you. All righty. Well, thank you very much for those that were on the call. Thank you for your participation and for being who you are and your persistence. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself and try and keep warm. See ya.